oh boy, it is finally time to get this all done. So I popped this open again, and I was gonna do kind of like play-by-play video of it, like unedited, just so you guys can see how hard it is, but I gave up halfway through and decided I need to like go zen mode on this thing to get it done. What I have done already is just taken both halves apart, because what I wanted to do was kind of sand down the sides a little bit to give it like a silver appearance. And why I did that is because there were a couple of nicks on the side here, and you can still kind of feel it right there. And that wasn't from me trying to get into it, that was already there when I got it, so I figured I would try to like ease it up a little bit. You still feel it ever so slightly, but that's pretty much where that is. This is finally the thing that I've been waiting for a while, and it's where these little guys are going to go. This also came in, and this is a cheaper adapter that I bought for a couple bucks, and I'm not gonna actually use this, but I figure I'll keep it in my bag of tricks for in case I do. Go ahead and open actually this one first, I guess, because, you know, it's the least exciting of the two. Yeah, that's how that would have went. But we're not going to use compact flash. This is the exciting part, though. This is the iFlash that I ordered. Alright, a bunch of tools. That's nice. I actually need a few more of those, so good to have. This is not for the iPod. So this is actually for my girlfriend's SE, because her phone is on its last legs battery-wise. So I think this is actually an OEM battery. Black tape. Oh look, an Apple logo. Alright, I'm gonna keep that over there. This is the Magic. This is the iFlash Dual. And I know someone's gonna say, well, why didn't you get the quad? The quad's only like $4 more. The problem is I think the quad is getting a revision because it is currently out of stock. And some have noted that the new flash adapters are getting like 2020 copyrights on them. So that might be why. I guess this guy goes in right there. And this lays that side down. So let's go ahead and place our SD cards in here. So it says foam pad. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the foam pad down like right here-ish, but this metal going up against this part here just gives me the heebie-jeebies. So I'm gonna come over here and grab my tape, if I could separate it. And this is, I believe, the same stuff that everybody else uses. Now, we're not going to actually put this on the logic board. Like, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it. I don't want this sticky, because if this stuff is sticky, we're going to probably rip components off the logic board. That's how strong this stuff is. Gotta be careful. So what we're going to do first and foremost here is we're going to reconnect the hold switch and headphone jack, because we want to get that done so we can just close it like a book and we're done. This is the part I'm worried about, is that battery connector. I just don't like it. Don't like it one bit. So we can just place this here. I'm gonna try and just flatten this as much as possible. This is not gonna matter once it's actually in there. I'll deal with that actually later once this is actually in the iPod. Thankfully they left this just all the way open, so I just have to angle it in there and pop that closed. I think we are done here. So before I do anything else, I'm just gonna lay that down. I don't like the look of that. I'm gonna actually use some duct tape now, because that is actually thinner. But I think we're pretty much in good shape at this point. We're doing a lot better than I thought I would be doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually connect the battery first. Now, the battery connector is wide open. Like, there's nothing really stopping me from getting to it. And as Dank Pods would say, don't ask me how I know this with the battery. Those things are fragile as all hell. I don't like them. I don't like dealing with them. And that's the long and short of it. That's better. That's better. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna try and use this little toothpick here to open this up. Alright. Very clearly I was being a little too careful with this, because I pried up a little bit on it and it clicked up and came out. So yeah, I guess I was being a little too paranoid, but let's go ahead and get this thing done up here. Trying to open this up such that I can stick the foam pad somewhere in here. I'm actually just going to stick it in there as a temporary measure. I don't want to close this thing up fully yet, so let's go ahead and turn it on. That's what we want to see. That's good. The iPod is coming up in iTunes. It is saying we have detected a iPod that is in recovery mode. Restore iPod. Yeah, go ahead, check for updates. Not that there's anything out there. It's restoring. Go ahead and turn it over so you guys can see it is in disk mode right now. Your iPod has been restored and it is restarting. Nice. Alright, you heard Windows detected. We are connected. It's coming up in Explorer. iTunes is being a pile of garbage as it is usually. Welcome to your new iPod. Get started. 256 gigabytes right there. You guys can't see it, so I'm going to go ahead and just eject this on my end, and we'll show it on the iPod itself. Once this bar fills up for whatever reason, I never got the point of that. Let's go ahead and get you guys zoomed in here. Settings. There it is. There she is. It actually works. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and lock this back up now. And we're going to go ahead and finish this off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in here and I'm actually going to disconnect the battery once more. I hate having to be this careful. Alright, battery is out. So what I'm going to try and do is I've got the rubber pieces from the old hard drive here. Actually, we're just not going to do that because this is already, like, as we can see here, this is already actually kind of pushing it. What I'm also going to do is while I'm in here, I'm going to, now these are push style SD card slots, so I don't think we're going to have much to worry about. Better safe than sorry, right? Just going to go ahead and stick some tape on here. All right, that looks like it's in there. One final test before we put this back together. Battery is good. Push it closed, and that's it. Alright, I had a heart attack there for a minute because the click wheel wasn't responding, but then I had to remember, oh yeah, the click wheel on this thing is garbage. Like, it doesn't respond, it just, as you can see here. And before you think I did that, this is a known problem with these, unfortunately. The click wheel is just not that good, so there's not much I can really do. But hey, it's done. Perfect. Make sure this thing is very nice and closed up. Cool. I now have a flash iPod that I don't have to worry about dropping and breaking. Woohoo! Thank you for joining me on this little journey, and well, I'll see you guys around next time.